What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Wednesdays with Wersh. This is episode 3 of the 3-part sleep series where I'm breaking down a few more tips on how you can improve your sleep tonight. Now, if you haven't seen my previous videos, I have part 1 and part 2 linked in the description down below. Go check those out first before you watch this video. Now, like I said, this week I'm going to be sharing a few more tips with you and then summarizing everything that we've learned over the last 3 weeks. Super excited to be finally wrapping up this sleep series. I hope you guys are getting better sleep because of this. If you are, that's fantastic. Go ahead and slam a like button down below and let me know that you guys are getting better sleep. All right, without further ado, cue the intro. Okay, so I've given you guys 10 tips thus far on how you can improve your sleep. So you guys are on your way to becoming sleep experts. But I want to stress something that I thought was kind of unique here. When you think about the body and how long it can survive without certain things, like food for instance, you can survive up to 2 months without any food, really just feeding off of your body fat. You could last up to a couple of weeks without any water, but if you went out without sleep for a couple of days, you'd find that you'd go into a psychotic break. That just goes to show how important sleep is to your overall health. When you think about aging, when you think about longevity, the ability to lose weight, disease prevention, all of these things are tied to your sleep and whether or not you're getting good quality deep sleep. So I'm going to help you with a few more tips today, so strap up. Hope you guys are ready. Let's jump into the tips. Okay, before we jump into the tips, it is cold as shit in my house because the heater is broken. It's November and I'm from California, and so I'm a total pansy when it comes to this stuff. So I'm going to switch into something a little bit warmer. Much better. Okay, so now that I'm warm, let's go ahead and jump into the tips for this week's video and dive into a few more ways on how you can improve your sleep. Tip number 1, calming the mind. A lot of us deal with that internal chatter the minute our head hits the pillow. We're thinking about tomorrow, we're thinking about what we didn't do today, we're stressing about what's going to happen in this scenario. We start playing off what ifs and we start kind of daydreaming about this and that, and we stress ourselves out to the point where we can't fall asleep and our mind's awake until 2 a.m. And this is a big problem because if you're not able to quiet the mind, then you're not going to get that deep sleep that you so badly need. Now, the best way that I've found to combat this is through meditation. Now, I've been meditating personally for about 2 years now, and I've been using applications like Headspace and also Sam Harris's new app, Waking Up with Sam Harris. Absolutely fantastic for anybody that's looking to get a guided meditation or a beginner's guide on meditation. There's a lot of different forms out there, but I found this to be the best. One of the things that you do in this practice is you're focusing on your breath. You're coming back to your breath and you're separating yourself from your thoughts. So you're realizing that there is the observer and the thinker, and that those two are not the same. And by detaching yourself from these thoughts and bringing yourself back to your breath, you're able to calm the mind, de-stress, and there's been a lot of clinical studies to show that meditation, a practice that's done every single day for a minimum of 10 minutes, has been shown to improve or reduce inflammation in the body, improve recovery time, de-stress, and release all sorts of different hormones that are associated with feeling good. So if you guys are looking to calm the mind, I recommend checking out apps like Headspace or Waking Up with Sam Harris. I'll include links down below. Tip number 1, calming the mind. Tip number 2 is going to be supplementation, and I know last time I talked about magnesium supplements. Today I'm going to be talking about the fungi or mushroom kingdom. I'm a big fan of mushrooms. I think they should be in everyone's household. It should be a part of everyone's daily practice, and one of the mushrooms I use to help me fall asleep and get great sleep is from a company called Four Sigmatic. They make a Reishi mushroom elixir that is absolutely fantastic. It's earthy. I mix it with some coconut milk at the end of the night, and it helps me get into those deeper stages of sleep. The way that Reishi works is it actually improves, based on the clinical research that was done, it improves the onset, so the speed at which you fall asleep, and also increases the duration in which you spend time in those deeper stages such as REM or deep sleep. So if you guys are looking for a sleep aid that is both natural and an adaptogen, which means it benefits you not only from sleep, but also in many other facets inside your body in terms of like inflammation. It's a great de-stressor. So Reishi is a great supplement that you should be taking. Go check them out, 4 Sigmatic, down in the description. Tip number 3 is actually going to be a home remedy. Now, there's no clinical research to support this one, but I've personally used this and I've actually gotten this recommendation from Tim Ferriss. It's a fantastic home remedy that if you don't want to go out and spend some additional money on this, you can actually just find this in your household. If you have apple cider vinegar, mix that with Yogi's Soothing Caramel Tea. It's a specific tea, don't ask why, but Yogi's Soothing Caramel Tea mixed with 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, a little bit of honey just to kind of sweeten it up because this stuff can be pretty gnarly. But I found it to be an absolute tranquilizer dart. When you combine that with all these other sleep practices or sleep aids that I've suggested thus far, it's a fantastic home remedy that will help you get a better night's sleep. I've had a lot of success with this and a lot of friends that use this on a regular basis. So apple cider vinegar with Yogi Soothing Caramel Tea is going to be supplement number 2 and tip number 3. Tip number 4, melatonin. I know I talked about it in my previous video, but melatonin can actually be an effective tool when you use it properly and not abuse it on a nightly basis. So, for those of you that are traveling on a regular basis or jumping between time zones, your circadian rhythm is getting all jacked up because it doesn't know the day and night cycles of the time zone that you're in. So to help you reset, melatonin can be an effective tool to help jumpstart your body to get ready for a good night of sleep and restart that system so you're on track with the day and night cycles of wherever you are. So for you guys that are frequent flyers, using melatonin in your arsenal can be a very effective tool in combination with these other practices that I've given you, in conjunction with the Reishi mushroom elixirs, magnesium spray, and controlling the temperature. So keep these things in mind when you guys are using these supplements, especially melatonin because it is a hormone. Okay, that's the 5 tips that I have for you in this week's video. But before we jump into the final segment, I want to give you guys a quick summary on everything that we've learned. So let's go ahead and jump into the computer and take a look at all the stuff that we talked about over the last 3 weeks. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to wrap it up for the sleep series. Thank you for tuning in for the last 3 episodes. I hope you guys learned a lot, and I hope you're getting better sleep. If you guys are, like I said earlier, smash the like button, hit the subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and go ahead and share this with anyone else you think this might be beneficial for. All right, so that's going to wrap it up. Sleep is covered. You guys are good. That's 1 pillar down. We got many more subjects to talk about. I'm super excited for next week's video. But before I let you guys go, it wouldn't be a Wednesdays with Worsh without a quote of the week. This week's quote of the week is, "Laugh and the world laughs with you. Snore and you sleep alone." Anthony Burgess. I love that quote because all you snorers out there, you guys suck. And I used to be one, but not anymore because I got my nose and throat and everything figured out and reduced inflammation, and we're covered there. We're good. I'm not a snorer anymore. But my sister, I'm never traveling with her again. She sucks and she snores way too much. She gets her own room. I love you, Taylor. You're great, but never sleeping with you again. Bye guys, have a good week, and I'll see you in the next one.